can I leave my H-1B on standby mode and activate it after my OPT and STEM OPT runs out, or will it
Yes,
become in?
yes. In fact, UD, isolate this part of the discussion. It's a frequently asked question. I'm actually writing another blog entry on it.
Wow, I'm
It's
curious to know. So I want to
yeah.
understand his question. Like, is he
No, I
asking?
understand it. I understand it precisely. Okay.
Okay.
So here you have to understand the concept of status. So I am on F1 status, which means I had an F1 visa. I entered the United States. I am in F1 status. I'm maintaining my status. I'm going to school or I'm doing my OPT. When I want to convert to H1, it's a 2-in-1 petition. When you file an H1, there's one part that is obvious, the other part is hidden to you. Let's talk about both these parts. When you file an H1, first thing you ask the government is, Uncle Sam, can you determine if I'm eligible to receive an H-1B? Is my job professional? Is it a specialty occupation? Am I qualified, etc.? And Uncle Sam says, yes, you're entitled to receive an H-1. That's an H-1 approval. Okay. The second hidden process is change of status. Convert me from F1 to H-1. Okay. So that part is hidden to you because that's almost always assumed to be true. When we file an H-1, we ask for both things. Uncle Sam, tell me I can get an H-1, and Uncle Sam, convert me from F1 to H-1. And the second part is change of status. By the way, in the context of green card, when you go from a non-immigrant visa to green card, it is also a change of status, but by a dumb convention, that's always called adjustment of status. It's not called change of status. Don't get confused by these two. So you could actually separate the petition in two ways. What you could do is, you could say, Uncle Sam, tell me that I'm eligible to receive my H-1B, but don't convert me. Don't change my status. I want to continue on F1. So I continue on my OPT or my CPT, whatever status I have, and 8 months down the line, I get a chance to travel to Canada. I go get my H-1 visa stamp. When I enter the United States, I'm on H-1. So instead of change of status, you did consular processing and converted to H-1. So you can separate the two. The answer is yes, you can continue. As long as you.
How does that work? Like, so in my case, I applied for the very first time I got OPT. I started my OPT, and that year itself, I got my H-1B picked. And yeah, you're right. As soon as it got on October, my status was changed to H-1B. I did not go until next year, November, December, to get it stamped.
Yeah. So let's take your example, okay? Let's say that you had an OPT that was continuing for 2 years, okay? So on October 1st, if you had not asked for a change of status, you could continue on your OPT for the next year and a half. And whenever you
not ask for it, how do you not ask for?
There is a check mark on the form.
Oh, okay.
Change my status or send information to the consulate in, I don't know where you are from.
Mumbai,
Paris,
yeah. Okay. Oh, so when you are applying for H-1B, that's when you have to check it up. Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
That is, wow.
Somebody asked me that question, and I promised him I will write an article on that. I'm writing on it. So it's good that question came up today.